We don't want that.
Oh, then here's who to call.
Warner's Homes and Improvements for a headache-free dream kitchen or bath. Tell us your dreams. We'll make it happen. Since 1958, Warner Homes and Improvements. Quality you can trust at warnerconstruction.com.
Debt relief is within reach with help from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help with affordable financial solutions and lower monthly payments. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with zero closing costs until June 30th. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, members of the NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We are back here at Allegheny College. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. We have Aaron Biro in the studio producing our game. Final score from Penn State Barron. The Sharon softball team remains undefeated.
Nice.
7-6 win over Harbor Creek, holding off a rally by the Huskies in the 7th. Head coach Dave Bodine and his team 24-0 now. First district championship in program history.
Wow.
Into the state tournament for the first time ever. Congratulations to Sharon and Coach Bodine. A great win, great for Mercer County on the whole. But just hats off to that very, very fine Sharon team on winning the district title.
Yeah, I mean, they were the 1 seed and certainly the best team in the tournament. But, yeah, when you start talking about things like first ever District 10 title, undefeated, there's a lot of pressure there. And then Harbor Creek, obviously a fine team themselves. So yeah, a big win, clutch. I'm sure there's a whole lot of joy, but also a lot of relief for that Sharon Tiger softball program. So yeah, congrats to the Tigers and to Coach Bodine.
And you know what it's been like, what it's like to win a district title at a place where when you won it with the Grove City girls, it had been roughly 27, 28 years. So similar situation. It's it's always special. It certainly is special with like we saw with West Middlesex here. Sharpsville in baseball is a defending champ. Lakeview going for that first title.
Right.
It's to be able to do it. It's so gratifying.
It's so gratifying, so special. But for whatever reason, when you're looking for that first one or that first one in a long time, it feels like it's a much tougher hill to climb, so that's what that's like. So great job by Sharon. Really happy for them.
So Sharon softball wins the district title. Hickory taking on Cathedral Prep. That'll be 2:30 scheduled. Starts 2:30 now. They're not underway yet, but Hickory playing Cathedral Prep in 4A. We have 2 district champs so far locally. Yeah. We know we'll have a local team winning this one, Sharpsville or Lakeview. Then good luck to the Hickory girls as they take on Cathedral Prep. When Chris and I come back, we'll talk about our next game, Lakeview and Sharpsville, as our pregame continues from Allegheny College's Garbark Field in Meadville. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Sports Radio 96.7, brought to you in part by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union.
It's Nikki from Fred Martin Ford. Now is a great time to upgrade your ride, because chances are I can get you in a nicer vehicle while lowering your payment. Maybe you like throwing money away with high interest rates. Hey, you do you. But for those who like to save money and drive a safer vehicle, I'm here for you. Come see me, because getting you approved and saving you money is what I do best. They don't call me Super Finance Girl for nothing. At Fred Martin Ford, we sell for less, a lot less.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC.
your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Hi, I'm Sam with XYZ Roofing. We're a very local company that has great reviews online that we paid for. I mean, we earned. We just want to inspect your roof for damage for free. Just sign your life away here. Sign this contract?
You want me to sign a contract? Okay, wait, look, I just met you like 30 seconds ago. And wait a minute, look at that. You said you were local. Why do you have a Maryland license plate? That's as bad as the last guy that was here. He was from the other side of Pennsylvania. Look, never mind. I'm calling Western PA's best truly local roofing company. I'm calling Shell Restoration, whose office is like minutes away from my home. Look, you can see it. Not 6 hours like everyone else that's been here. Shell Restoration is an Owens Corning Platinum Roofing company and one of the top 500 home remodeling companies in the United States, owned and operated right here in Western PA for over a decade. Put this in your phone. I'm going to give you their call. Shell Restoration. Put it in your phone. 800-663-8103. Are you putting it in? You can get a free no-obligation roof inspection.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We are back here at Allegheny College in Meadville. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you this afternoon. Lakeview and Sharpsville, first pitch coming up in about 10 minutes. Chris, it's the third meeting of the season, and it's the old, it's hard to beat a good team 3 times, blah, blah, blah. You know, all these cliches.
Right.
Lakeview won the first meeting, the first 2 meetings this year in the regular season, 9-7 and 5-3. So you have to say, well, hey, they should have confidence, but they were 2 close games. I mean, this is really,
right.
Kind of a lot of ways a toss-up.
Yeah, it really is. It's a toss-up, and again, we don't want to make too big a deal about it, right? But you talked about it in the last segment. It's this Lakeview program, which has been so good for so long, is trying to climb that final hill and get themselves a District 10 title for the first time. And that's the tough part, right? They've beaten this team twice, which means obviously they have a few more good players, a few more good pieces than Sharpsville does. But Sharpsville has that experience in winning the District 10 championship, and so that's the hill I think for the Lakeview Sailors to climb here, which is why I think a good start is really important for both of these teams. So that's going to be something to keep your eye on. But yeah, I mean, Lakeview has certainly all of the pieces, and we talked about it last year how he was kind of a budding star. But Maddox Bell is a full-fledged pitching star now for this Lakeview team, and we heard Coach Beath say it in the interview that I was able to grab with him. Is they've kind of been able to not blow him out, and he hasn't pitched a whole lot of innings. So hopefully he comes into this time of the year feeling strong.
2 guys that have both been clutch not only this season but throughout their careers on the mound today. Maddox Bell, as you mentioned, for the Lakeview Sailors, of course. He had the 3-run double to defeat Mercer in the bottom of the 7th, 6-5 in the quarterfinals. And Bell coming in on the season as the wind. They open up the door here, it turns into a wind tunnel. But our stuff blowing on here. But Bell this year 4-0 with 3 saves, 25 strikeouts in 21 innings. He's 1-0 in the playoffs. He got the win as well against Mercer, relief win. And on the Sharpsville side, a guy that's gotten it done, of course, here in baseball this year, hitting .364. But on the football field at quarterback and defensive back, a very good wrestler as well, Colin Summers. Yeah. He's 5-2 this year, 43 strikeouts in 35 2/3 innings. through a one-hit shutout against Wilmington in the semifinals. Some guys just when the lights shine brightly, they shrink. Colin Summers, he shines.
Well, the fact that he did that right in that Wilmington game in the semis, I mean, that's the kind of stuff he does. I mean, he just if it's the bigger the moment, the better he plays, and he certainly showed that against a Wilmington team that had a better regular season than Sharpsville had. He got enough rest here that they're able to throw him out fully loaded for this one too. So you got a guy like Colin Summers, you always feel like you have a chance.
Sharpsville, of course, sending Summers. He pitched twice against Lakeview. He took the loss in both games, an ERA of 12. Any cause for concern?
No, I mean, yes, of course. But again, you like to think, hey, he's learned his lesson. He's feeling confident about things, and he's going to, certainly try to right the wrongs. You love to hand that to a guy like him. That's okay. You've really struggled, so here you go. And usually in the case of Colin Summers, he's going to fix that. So that would be certainly the one thing. But on the other hand, you're thinking, the Lakeview hitters have had his number. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out where that roll of the dice is.
We'll find out the lineups when we come back. Up next, the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups brought to you by Minuteman Press of Hermitage. More pregame and the first pitch coming up next on Sports Radio 96.7.
A child who has lost a loved one? If so, consider Buell Regional Health Foundation's Camp Courage. Camp Courage is free and helps children who are experiencing grief and loss by incorporating the fun of camp along with healing activities. Camp Courage will be held from July 29th to August 2nd at Buell Park. To attend Camp Courage, children must be in grades K through 6 in the 24-25 school year and attend school in or reside in Mercer County. For more information or to register, go to buhlregionalhealthfoundation.org/camp.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
When? Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar-inch grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Vase Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vase Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage.
It's SUV season at Fred Martin Ford, the area's Ford SUV leader. Save $2,000 on every new Bronco Sport or lease for only $329 per month. Every 24 Escape is also $2,000 off. Lease it for only $358 a month and take $3,000 off all new Explorers or lease an XLT for only $459 per month. At Fred Martin Ford, we sell SUVs for less, a lot less.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here at Meadville, or in Meadville, Allegheny College, where a light drizzle has been spitting upon us here. Not on us per se. We are in a very nice press box here at Garbark Field. Thanks to the folks here at Allegheny. Travis Larner, The freshly shaved, I thought I got traded to the Yankees. He had a beard the other day, and now he doesn't today. But getting the summer look. But always great to work with Travis and the whole crew here at Allegheny. But thanks to them for the hospitality. Great setup here. You won't have to twist my arm to come back here.
No,
the game.
no. I mean, you get the advantage of a lot of places that that have nice press boxes. But you know me, I love to kind of be in the action, and I am literally standing like I'm directly behind the left-handed batter's box, so I can see exactly what the pitchers are doing, and that's what makes this fun for me.
Time now for the starting lineups. The starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, mailing needs. Give them a follow on Facebook. That's Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage.
Their opponent, the
First for the visiting Sharpsville Blue Devils, who will wear the blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, white trim, white pants. Lakeview in the all black, by the way, with red pinstripes, red numbers and letters outlined in white.
Number 13.
Red numerals outlined in white. Red Sox for Lakeview, which is the home team, but wearing the black jerseys. Anyway, the starting lineups. First for Sharpsville, the number 3 seed. Leading off will be the shortstop, Luke Disler. Batting second is the pitcher, Colin Summers. Gabe Titus in left field will hit third. Carter DeJulia bats cleanup. He's in center field. Josh Divins at first base will bat fifth. David Moyer, the catcher, bats in the sixth hole. Dominic Tarnosi at second base bats seventh. Dalton Byerly in right field hits eighth. Jared Bissell, the third baseman, will bat ninth. A National League style, at least old style NL lineup. No DH for Sharpsville. Disler, Summers, Titus. DeJulia, Divins, Moyer. Tarnosi, Byerly, and Bissell. For Lakeview, head coach Bill B will deploy this lineup. Leading off is the center fielder, Lucas Fagley. Cody Fagley, the shortstop, hits second. Owen Dye in left field will hit third. Johnny Husband will bat fourth and play second. Grady Harbaugh is the DH batting fifth. Maddox Bell, the starting pitcher, bats sixth. Garrett Guthrie will play third base and bat seventh. Carson Boitnott will catch and bat eighth. And Leighton Zackrell in right bats ninth. Chris Mung is the first baseman. Harbaugh batting for him. Lucas Fagley, Cody Fagley, Dye, Husband, Harbaugh, Bell, Guthrie, Boitnott, and Zackrell.
The third baseman, number 42,
Garrett Just Guthrie. As soon as it started to rain, the clouds have cleared off. The sun is back out. Wind is gusting from right to left. And we're about ready to get underway. We'll take one final 1-minute break and come back with the first pitch. It's Lakeview and Sharpsville versus the District 10 2A championship game on Sports Radio 96.7. Add an extra minute, please, Aaron.
Concerns? Need help now? Get started right away with Open Access from the Community Counseling Center. Open Access allows you to come in without an appointment. You can walk into the Community Counseling Center in their Hermitage or Greenville office at any time during their open hours. Go to cccmer.org for more details or call 724-981-7141. Come see us at 2201 East State Street in Hermitage or 77 North Main Street, Greenville. In need of dental care? Buell Regional Health Foundation and Remote Area Medical have partnered to bring a free dental clinic to our community. The clinic will be held on Saturday and Sunday, June 8th and 9th, inside Sharon High School's gymnasium. Each day, patients will be seen on a first-come, first-served basis starting at 6 a.m., and all services will be provided at no cost and no ID required. Save the date, June 8th and 9th, to be seen by a dental professional for exams, cleanings, fillings, extractions, and oral hygiene instruction, all for free at Sharon High School. Patients be prepared for a potential extended waiting period.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank is experienced when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
They are playing the outstanding AC/DC song, Are You Ready, from the Razor's Edge album. Chris, are you ready?
I'm ready. I am ready. Yeah, I just looking at the AC/DC out touring in Europe. That's exciting.
And today we have Sharpsville and Lakeview. We'll see if they are ready. We'll see which team has the Razor's Edge, if you will, as the sun is broken back through here. It's not the case in Erie. The the Hickory Cathedral Prep softball game, they are in a delay. It is raining very hard. Thunder right now up on the lake. They're hoping to start maybe at 3:30. So Bob and Mark are in a delay up there. They are doing video and audio here on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. We, of course, are here over the radio traditionally and on Facebook as well. But Bob and Mark getting to spend a little bit more time together in Erie as they are, I'm sure, tuned in as well. They had a good one in Game 1 with Sharon girls winning 7-6 over Harbor Creek. And here we had the West Middlesex boys. So we're both undefeated. We're going to have two local winners today. Hopefully the Hickory girls can do so when they get started up in Erie. Sharpsville will have Luke Dissler leading off, facing the lefty Maddox Bell on the big lefties. First pitch of the championship game is low for a ball. We are underway at 2:49 p.m. here in Meadville at Allegheny College. Bell's 1-0. This one's roped through the hole on the left side of base, hit a diving attempt made by shortstop Cody Fagley. But Luke Dissler, who came in hitting .417, he'll bump that up a little bit. His hitting streak is now 18 games.
Yeah, he has such incredible bat speed. As Bell, tried to kind of come in on him there with a fastball, and he just ripped it in between the shortstop and third baseman and gets the Blue Devils off to a good start.
Brings up Colin Summers, who bunts, pops it foul on the first base side, and it will go over the screen. Summers hitting .364 this year. No home runs, 18 runs batted in. 1 for 8 with a run batted in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's kind of the old traditional. He just finds ways to get on base. He's not like necessarily a great hitter per se, but he just gets on base so often.
Bell's 0-1, and it's punched out the right center of base hit. Rounding second, on his way to third is Dissler. Throw back to the infield is high. It skips away, goes in the dugout. And Dissler will score. Will Summers be awarded third? Yes, he will.
Oh.
As he had rounded first where the throw was let go. It's 2 bases on the throw out of play. And just like that, Sharpsville has a 1-0 lead. And Garrett Guthrie, the third baseman, he would have had to been on a stepladder to maybe get a piece of that one.
He had to jump from the top of a stepladder. But, how about Dissler and Summers getting the Sharpsville Blue Devils off to a great start, back-to-back hits, and then the throwing error from the outfield by Lakeview. And so Sharpsville has a run already, man on third, nobody out.
First pitch to Gabe Titus is outside for a ball. Titus, .397 average, 2 home runs, 26 runs batted in. He started the season 20 for 40, so he's cooled off a little bit, 7 for 28. But he's ahead in the count, 2-0. The 1-0 is high. And you mentioned, Chris, both teams getting off to a good start. Obviously, again, it's very early, but Sharpsville, one on and another one 90 feet away. 2-0, swing and a miss. Titus tried to make it 3-0, but comes up empty.
Yeah, Bell needed that, right? The Sharpsville student body is here en masse, and they're going crazy. The guys in the dugout are going crazy. Bell needed a good pitch.
2-1, swing and a miss, now 2-2. Excellent crowd on hand here today. A lot of blue and white off to our left, red, black, and white to the right.
Yeah, the Sharpsville student body looking like a big-time basketball playoff game bouncing up and down over there.
2-2 in the dirt. Blocked by Boynton, the catcher. Actually, if we say dirt, it's brown turf. The infield here at Allegheny is all turf. Where the infield grass would be is green. The mound and the toilet plate area are brown. The 3-2, high, ball 4. Titus walks first and third. Nobody out for Carter DeJulia. DeJulia, .377 average, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in.
Yeah, leads the team in runs and second on the team in hits. So he's had a great season.
Batting cleanup and playing center field. First and third, nobody out. Swing and a miss. DeJulia comes up empty. Summers at third, Titus at first, nobody out. Titus, 7 steals this year. We know Summers can run. 0-1, fouled up the first base line. 320 down the lines here at Allegheny. 365 to the alleys, 390 to straightaway center. Wind now has kind of shifted again. It's blowing in from right center again.
Yeah, the sun's now in everybody's eyes after the rain about 10 minutes ago.
Bell's 0-2. Off the plate away, 1-2. Maddox Bell, he earned the win in both games during the regular season against Sharpsville. 1-2 outside, 2-2. Summers took the loss in both. Bell's wins were both in relief.
Yeah. He's just having a little trouble with his command here, finding the strike zone.
2-2, swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Pumps the fastball by DeJulia for a big first out on the first.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're the Lakeview coaching staff, you got to kind of just be breathing a big sigh of relief, right? 2 base hits and a walk to start the game, and then another long at-bat there for DeJulia, but he comes in and gets him.
Brings up Josh Divins, the first baseman. He takes strike 1. Divins this year hitting .328, 1 home run, 15 runs batted in. Summers at third, Titus at first, Sharpsville with an early 1-0 lead. 0-1 outside, 1-1. On the right hand hitting Divins. Third baseman Guthrie hugging the line a step behind the bag. Mung over at first holding on Titus. 1-1. It's looped out into short left. It will parachute in for a base hit. Summers trots home, 2-0 Sharpsville.
Yeah, didn't get a whole lot of it. Kind of topped it a little bit, but it was enough to kind of pop it in between the shortstop and the left fielder. And Sharpsville off to a dream start here.
David Moyer.
The old line drive in a book.
That's
the
right.
line drive in the book.
That's right.
So it's 2-0 and 2 on for David Moyer. Moyer, the Sharpsville catcher, hitting .333 this year. And he hits this one out to right center field. And coming over to make the catch on the run is Leighton Zackrell. Throw back to second and diving back in safely is Titus on a relatively close play.
Yeah.
And that's baseball. Divins hits the little flare, gets a base hit. Moyer tags it and he's out.
Yeah, that was the hardest hit ball of the day so far. But the Sharpsville base runners both fortunate to get back as they were, they're all pumped up and they took off on that and both able to get back before getting doubled off.
Dominic Tarnosi will stand in. He takes strike 1 from Maddox Bell. Tarnosi, 3 for 17 on the season. That's a 176 average. 0 for 5 with a run in the playoffs. 0-1 low, now 1-1. Titus at second. Divins, the trail runner at first with 2 down in the first. Sharpsville has scored twice. One low, 2-1.
You can see just kind of like some of the conversations that Bell and the catcher are having. He's struggling a little bit. There he goes.
2-1, swing and a miss. Now 2-2. You wonder, pitching off of an artificial surface too, as opposed to dirt.
Yep. Yeah, that has to be a little different, right? Not have quite the finish and the follow through.
2-2, chopped up the first base line, and it will triple foul. Carson Boitnott, the catcher, sprinting down the line. He might have had a half a step on Tarnosi going up the line.
Yeah, really good hustle by him because, there's no doubt if that thing would have gotten past his grasp and rolled fair, it would have been an infield hit.
Maddox Bell getting ready to make his 25th pitch of the first inning.
Yeah.
Bell set at the belt. 2-2. Low. Count goes to 3-2. The runners will be off. The 3-2 bouncer left side. Grabbed by the shortstop. Fagley throws over to Mung in time to end the inning. But Sharpsville scores 2. 2 runs on 3 hits. There's 1 error and 2 left. Through 1/2 inning, it's Sharpsville 2. Lakeview coming to bat. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
April Athletes of the Month. Mailers honor Sharon softball star Madeline Bogan as the April Female Athlete of the Month. Mailer's Insurance also honors Hickory track standout Caden Riefmiller as the April Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory's Caden Riefmiller and Sharon's Madeline Bogan as they are the April Mailer Insurance Athletes of the Month. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency, Inc. affiliate.
Faye's Pub and Grill is proud to award the April 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Faye's is proud to announce that Sharon Softball is the April Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Sharon coach Dave Bodine and his outstanding softball team, as they are the April Faye's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. The Sharon Tiger Softball Team, the April Faye's Team of the Month. For more information, go to Faye'sPubandGrill.com. Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Lucas Fagley.
Sharpsville with an early 2-0 lead. Lakeview looks to answer. Lucas Fagley, Cody Fagley, and Owen Dye due in the bottom of the first against Colin Summers. Lucas Fagley leading off, the center fielder hitting .453. And he swings at the first pitch. It's a mile-high pop-up out to center field. One pitch, one out, as Carter DeJulia makes the catch, retiring his opposite number.
Batting the shortstop, number 1.
I got good. Certainly got the barrel of the bat on it, but just kind of that old hit it right at somebody.
One down for Cody Fagley, right-hand hitting shortstop. He recorded the final assist, if you will, or assist and put out. Throwing over to Chris Mung to end the last inning. Cody Fagley fouls that one straight back. It's 0-1. He's hitting .308 this year, 4 home runs, 24 runs batted in. Summers working the middle of the rubber. 0-1. It's a strike at the knees. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Missed a little low. 1-2. Whew.
That's one as a pitcher. It really stings when you don't get it because you think you snuck one in on somebody.
The 1-2, driven out towards right. Ben Lucas can't find it for a minute. Now he does, and he has it for out number 2.
Yeah, he couldn't find it, but unfortunately for Sharpsville and for him, it was hit right at him. So when he did find it, he had to move 2 steps.
And when we gave the lineups before the game, it's Lucas in right. We had a typo in the pregame report, but Ben Lucas is in right. Carter DeJulia in center. Gabe Titus in left. Infield, Josh Divins at first. Dominic Tarnosi at second. Jared Bissell at third with Luke Disler at short. And David Moyer doing the catching for Colin Summers. Swing and a miss by Owen Dye. Dye, the left fielder, hitting .468. 5 home runs, 23 runs batted in this year.
Wow, 5 home runs.
0-1, strike at the knees, now 0-2.
Summers right at him. Sorry, Briggsy. Summers right at him with 2 straight fastballs.
Saying, here it is, big boy, try and hit it.
You got it.
The 0-2, low 1-2. Dye 0 for 4, but 3 walks in the playoffs. One, 2, low, 2-2. Lakeview, a couple of 1-run wins in the playoffs. 6-5 come from behind win to defeat Mercer in the quarterfinals. 1-0 over Greenville in the semis. 2-2 outside, 3-2. So after falling behind 0-2, Dye has worked the count to 3-2.
Yeah, we heard Coach Beef talk about their struggles hitting, and that's what he's referring to, right? They struggled a little bit in these playoffs.
The payoff pitch, chopped foul at the plate. And it stays 3-2 on Owen Dye, right-hand hitting left fielder. Dye 3 for 5 with a double and 2 runs batted in against Sharpsville during the regular season. Summers winds and deals his 3-2. Outside ball 4. Dye earns his 12th walk of the season. And Lakeview has a man on with 2 down for Johnny Husband.
Yeah, you used the word earned, earned the base on balls. He sure did. Yeah, that was a great at bat coming back from 0-2 to get the walk.
Husband, the second baseman, hitting .264, 4 home runs, 17 runs batted in. Summers' first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Husband, 3 for 7 with a run and a run batted in the postseason. Summers working out of the stretch for the first time. Now gets back up on the rubber. Working on the first base side of the slab. Runner goes, big jump. The 0-1 is high. Throw down and going in, standing is Dye, and he is tagged out. Disler applied the tag. Dye is out 2-6 on the caught stealing. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. 3-1. Sharpsville leads 2-0. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union.
It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
We've got the best deals on America's best-selling truck at Fred Martin Ford. Right now, every new F-150 in stock is a full 12% off, saving you as much as $11,000. Or you can lease a 4x4 crew cab for just $489 per month. You know why we sell so many trucks at Fred Martin Ford? Because we sell for less, a lot less.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Ben Lucas, the right fielder, leads off for Sharpsville, the 8th batter in the order, to be followed by Jared Bissell, then back to the top of the order to Luke Disler. And Lucas takes ball one outside from Maddox Bell. Lucas awaiting the 1-0, and that's outside 2-0. Lucas hitting an even 200 this year. 1 for 6 in the playoffs. 2-0. Gets the very bottom corner of the zone, 2-1.
You can see. Sharpsville folks did not like that call.
2-1 on the way. That one's high. 3-1 now on Ben Lucas. Lucas has been coming on as the season went on. Didn't play a whole lot of varsity ball the first, really 2/3 of the season, but he's come on and taken over in right field.
Yeah.
3-1 on the way. Foul off the end of the bat. 3-2.
And you see that in baseball a lot. You know, guys that don't necessarily start the year at the with a varsity spot, and all of a sudden they just they start hitting, and the coaches have to find a spot for them.
3-2 is bounced on the right side. Second baseman Johnny Husband with a toss over to Chris Mung at first in time, and Lucas is out number 1.
Now batting your third baseman number 1, Jared Bissell.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Jared Bissell, hitting .288 this year, 1 home run, 12 runs batted in, but he's feasted on Lakeview this year, 3 for 5 with that home run.
Yeah, wow. Bell has missed, in that way right there, about 5 or 6 times against right-handed pitchers today.
Missing away, and that one misses away also. 2-0.
Hey, I almost wonder maybe if that's something, maybe a mechanics issue that he's having.
2-0, a little high, 3-0. So maybe something where the front side's coming open a little too soon.
Exactly. That's it. That's exactly it.
The 3-0 catches the outside corner. That's now 3-1 on the number 9 batter, Bissell. Righty hitter. Takes that one low for ball 4. So a 1-out walk and back to the top. The order to Luke Disler, who singled and scored in the first.
Yeah, you can see little.
Infield will gather on the mound around Maddox Bell.
Just a little encouragement there. Yeah, he just, for whatever reason, he's having trouble. He's outside. He's been outside to a lot of these right-handed pitchers.
First pitch to Disler is outside for a ball. So 19 strikes, 19 balls so far for Maddox Bell, the junior left-hander. One-oh low 2-0.
That one didn't hit the dirt, but was very low.
Bell checks the runner. 2-0 on the outer third for a strike, 2-1 on Luke Disler.
Yeah, that's the pitch he wants right there. You're kind of painting the outside corner a little bit low, but still in the strike zone.
2-1 strike at the belt, now 2-2. Disler with his first inning single extended his hitting streak to 18 games.
Yeah, Disler wanted to work this count here to make sure he sees he can throw a strike. Right now he's thrown him 2, so now he's got to go right at him. Yep.
2-2, bouncer up the middle. Second baseman Husband near the back, steps on the base, throws the first in time, double play, and that cleans up the mess in a hurry. A 4-3 double play turned by Husband and Mung. For Sharpsville, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. On to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Sharpsville. On your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
Debt relief is within reach with help from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help with affordable financial solutions and lower monthly payments. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with zero closing costs until June 30th. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, members of the NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Look at this.
Oh, that's an old picture.
Yeah. Look at the background.
Oh, that's the year we put the vinyl siding on, isn't it?
Can you believe it's been 41 years?
Looking at the siding, no. It seems like only yesterday.
Just don't look in the mirror. Oh, don't do that. I was just joshing you. Oh, boy.
Warner's Home and Improvements has a lifetime fade warranty on siding and has worked with the same manufacturer for 40 years. Need siding? Check out Warner's Homes and Improvement at warnerconstruction.com.
That's not what I meant.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Bottom of the second, 2-0 lead for Sharpsville. Johnny Husband, Grady Harbaugh, Maddox Bell, 4, 5, and 6 for Lakeview. Husband was batting when Dye was thrown out stealing to end the first.
Right.
Colin Summers back up on the hill. And his first pitch of the second inning is a bit low to the right-hand hitting Johnny Husband.
Yeah, Husband, I'm sorry, another one of these guys with 4 home runs.
1-0 is a strike, 1-1. Now, the Lakeview field is a hitter-friendly yard, certainly.
Say, it has to be.
Well, you still have to be pretty good to put it out.
Yeah.
1-1. Chopped in front of the plate. Moyer on the third base side. Grabs it. Sidearm throw to first in time for out number 1. Nice play by Moyer hopping out from behind the plate.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if Summers makes that play, he doesn't get him. It would have been too awkward to turn and throw. So, yeah, great job there by the Sharpsville catcher getting out there and making that throw, sidearm throw.
Brings up the DH Grady Harbaugh, hitting .333 this year, 5 home runs, 15 runs batted in for the right-hand hitting senior. First pitch is low for a ball. Harbaugh DHing for the first baseman, Chris Mung. Harbaugh's played a lot of outfield for Lakeview in his career, but DHing today. He fouls off the 1-0. It is 1-1. Grady's dad, Justin, designed our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook logo, the one that has like the pit and pirate logo, all that.
Wow, that's awesome.
1-1. Just missed off the plate, 2-1. You know, Justin's a very talented graphic designer and so forth, and doing some really good work for Sports Radio 96.7 on our Facebook page. 2-1, swing and a miss, now 2-2. Hope you are enjoying this wherever you are listening, whether it is on the radio in the car, on an iHeart app, or via Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Summers pitch. Fouled straight back, and it stays 2-2. Harbaugh, 3 for his last 17. Shares the team lead with 14 walks. Summers 2-2. Just misses off the plate away. 3-2. On the Lakeview DH, Grady Harbaugh. Third baseman Bissell, step behind the bag, hugging the line. Payoff pitch from Summers. Low ball 4. Now Harbaugh with his team leading 15th walk of the season.
Now batting the pitcher, number 16, Maddox Bell.
He's on for Maddox Bell. The lefty slugger hitting .556 this year. 10 home runs, 29 runs batted in.
Yeah, how about this disparity, too, for the home runs? Lakeview has 32 home runs on the season. Sharpsville has 4. He talked about, certainly some talented players, but also the field.
Bell, righty batter. I may have said the lefty slugger. He throws left, bats right, and he takes strike 1. Off-air made reference to Ricky Henderson, and here we go, bat right, throw left.
That's right. Yeah, not too many of those, but yeah, that's probably the most famous.
The 0-1 to Bell, and he punches this one out towards center field, and Julie able to track it down and make the catch. Bell squared it up, but he's retired for the second out in the second inning. 2 down for Garrett Guthrie. Guthrie hitting .300 this year, 6 for 20. Has 3 doubles. He's knocked in 7.
And nothing easy for the outfielders with this win, right? There you see him like, back 2, up 3, back 1, then make the catch.
And also, too, at this time of day, and this time of year, the angle of the sun, it's a little higher.
Right.
Guthrie lines one to right. It will drop in for a base hit. Rounding second is Harbaugh on the way to third. Throwback to the infield is cut off. Harbaugh goes to third on Garrett Guthrie. Guthrie's single first hit of the afternoon for Lakeview. Now the Sailors have the tying runs on base with 2 down for Carson Boitnott. Boitnott, the catcher, hitting .259. No home runs. 5 runs batted in this year.
Yeah, certainly a big moment here as Sharpsville got off to that really exciting start, got the 2-0 lead. But obviously a much better inning in the second inning for pitcher Maddox Bell, and now maybe a chance to get into that lead a little bit.
Colin Summers' first pitch is a strike to the right-hand hitting Boitnott. 0-1. Boitnott, 2 for 6 with a double during the regular season against Sharpsville. 0-1, foul on the first base side, back out of play, and it is 0-2. Speedy Leighton Zackrell is on deck for Lakeview. Will he bat here, or will he have to lead off a third? Sharpsville would prefer the latter.
Yeah.
Colin Summers, 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. Out of the high set. The 0-2. Foul straight back towards us. Good cut from Boitnott.
Yeah. Boitnott looks confident right now. See if he can maybe punch something into the outfield. Get a run home.
Harbaugh at third. He walked and went to third on the Guthrie single. Guthrie, the trail runner at first. 0-2. Just getting a piece of it to stay alive was Boitnott.
The catcher upset with himself there, not hanging on to that foul tip. Would have been a great play if he would have been able to.
Another 0-2 from Summers on the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Pump the fastball past him for strike 3. First strikeout for Colin Summers. Lakeview, no runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left. On to the third. Sharpsville leads 2-0. You're listening to the District 10 2A Championship game on Sports Radio 96.7, Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook, brought to you in part by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
No better pitch than Little League, boy.
Top of the third, Colin Summers, Gabe Titus, Carter DeJulia. 2, 3, and 4 for Sharpsville due up against Maddox Bell. 2-0 the Sharpsville lead. Summers singled and scored in the first, and Maddox Bell's first pitch of the third inning is low for a ball. 22 strikes, 21 balls so far for Bell, who gave up 2 runs, 1 earned in the first. Chop up the first base line. Bell off the mound, comes up with it, flips to Mung, and safe on the play at first. Summers with a dive.
Yeah, he was safe.
He beat her out. All right.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bill Beef comes stomping out of the first base dugout. Lakeview head coach to talk to the umpire. And Summers going down there, and he kind of almost went like out and like dove in at an angle.
Yeah, he did. Right. There's no doubt.
It was a strange looking play, but he's 2 for 2.
The toss to the first baseman was just like a little bit too high and loopy. That was it. I mean, a little bit, I guess, firmer toss might have gotten him.
And now Bill Beef is going to come talk to the home plate umpire and see if he can maybe get something, or is he going to maybe even say that Summers was out of the lane? That could be a possibility, too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he necessarily had to go out because the fielder, Bell, was still in the infield inside the chalk line, or where the chalk line would be. They always say, normally think of being out of the lane, it would be on the inside.
Right. Yeah, just kind of slid right across there. And, yeah, I don't know what they're talking about, but I just don't see them overturning this. Yeah, they're not going to.
And they do not.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been a case of, I thought maybe if Summers was out on the outside.
Right.
But
I don't think he was. I mean, he definitely slid so that his inside hand, his left hand, was the one that got into the bag. But
certainly one of the more unusual plays.
Yeah.
Brings up Gabe Titus, who walked in the first. First pitch is outside for a ball.
Summers just using that terrific athleticism to just make another play, make something out of nothing.
Held on by Mung. Summers 16 steals this year. The 1-0 outside, 2-0. On the number 3 batter in the Sharpsville order, Gabe Titus. Update in 2A softball. Sagertown leads Maplewood 2-0. That game's in the third. 2-0 swing and a miss. Titus tried to hit it onto the softball field out beyond left center field. Ball gets away, however, and that allows Summers to take 90 feet on the wild pitch as it gets past Boynton.
Yeah, we have the most live time updates you could possibly want as we look over the left field fence and see the scoreboard of that game.
We know Sagertown's home, Maplewood's the guest. 2-1 swing and a miss, now 2-2. So both games are 2-0 in the third inning.
Yeah, right.
Our game here, we're in the top of the third, and they are, I presume, in the bottom of the third over on the softball field. The 2-2, low, 3-2 on Gabe Titus. Summers out at second. He singled out there on the wild pitch. The payoff pitch just missed. Bell thought it was in there.
Yeah.
But instead, it is ball 4, the third walk of the afternoon. First and second, nobody out. Titus walks for the second time.
Yeah. Yeah, Briggsy, I think you're right about the mound. I just think that as Bell just kind of keeps looking down.
One 0 to DeJulia, fouled off down the first base line. It's 1-1. A brief interruption there. Apologize for that. Somebody bumped the power switch.
Yeah.
I saw Corey Corbin here. He's been known to do that in basketball season a few times. 1-1 in there for a strike. Now 1-2 on the right hand hitting Carter DeJulia. Summers at second, Titus at first. The 1-2 is down the right field line, foul.
Oh, yeah, Carter DeJulia looking at definitely a double, maybe a triple on that one, but it was just foul.
A little surprised that the call by the umpire. He pointed foul instead of putting both hands in the air. Those were those mechanics are things that if there's a supervisor here or an observer, he or she will notice, and that would be a demerit.
Yeah.
You being an educator, you get the red pen out, right, Chris?
I'd say, I mean, in his defense, I mean, he was kind of like fighting for his life, you know, to get out of the way of the ball.
That's no excuse. It was shot down there pretty quickly. You know, certainly, I think we can allow a little grace on that one. 1-2 outside, 2-2. Depends on how much of a taskmaster the the observer is.
Right.
2-2. Skied out in the left. Owen Dye going back now, coming in, fighting the wind, and he makes the catch for the first out of the third inning. Summers back to second, Titus to first, now with one away.
Now batting the first
in the
baseman,
top of the
number
third
20,
for
Divins.
Josh Divins. Divins singled in a run in the first. He singled home Summers to give Sharpsville a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, another chance for that, right? With Summers at second. Back up again here.
Bell already 56 pitches unofficially through 2 1/3.
Yeah.
And his 57th pitch of the afternoon is fouled off down the right field line.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You know, as he you know, we expect him, you know, as he had that, you know, relatively clean second inning. He's going to find himself here, but better hurl up. He's already approaching 60 pitches.
0-1 outside 1-1. His long outing of the year is 4 innings. His season high in pitches is 64.
Okay.
Which with him now at 58, that's, I think, certainly is very germane.
Yeah.
1-1, low, 2-1 to Josh Divins, the number 5 batter in the Sharpsville order, the first baseman. Guthrie, the third baseman, hugging the line. 2-1. Skied down the right field line, coming over and making the catch in foul territory is Leighton Zackrell. Lead runner Summers tags and goes to third on the play. Now the trail runner is hung up, but nobody's covering the first base bag. So Summers goes to third on the play. Divins fouls out down the right field line. Runners on the corners now, 2 down for David Moyer. Moyer flew out to right in the first.
And what that does, you know, you think about, okay, so yeah, Summers with that speed, able to tag up and get to third, okay, but now he's, you know, any mistake by Lakeview, and Summers is going to find himself crossing the plate.
Summers at third, Titus at first. As we resume action, wind gusting again.
Yeah.
Bell from the set. First pitch to Moyer, high for a ball. Moyer bringing a 9-game hitting streak into this one. He's knocked in a run in 8 straight games. Takes the 1-0 for a strike, 1-1.
Nice pitch right there by Bell. You know, he's kind of struggled to really have that full command that we're used to seeing him have, but that was a great pitch.
Ball on a strike. Bell's pitch. Popped on the infield. First baseman Mung towards the coach's box in foul territory, makes the catch, and Bell works out of the jam. First 2 men reach, but Sharpsville does not score. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left. Through 2.5, 2-0. Sharpsville on top on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7.
Open their doors and serve their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Need help now? Get started right away with Open Access from the Community Counseling Center. Open Access allows you to come in without an appointment. You can walk into the Community Counseling Center in their Hermitage or Greenville office at any time during their open hours. Go to cccmer.org for more details or call 724-981-7141. Come see us at 2201 East State Street in Hermitage or 77 North Main Street, Greenville.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Leighton Zackrell, Lucas Fagley, Cody Fagley, 9-1-2 in the Lakeview order due in the bottom of the third. Sharpsville scored twice in the first inning. Blue Devils had a chance to add on last inning, first and second, nobody out, but Blue Devils did not score. Leighton Zackrell, who's made a couple of nice plays in right field, will lead off.
Yeah, he sure has. And just about every play that you make in the outfield today is a pretty good play. Because as you've mentioned, almost every time we've had one, fighting off the wind has been the theme of the day in the outfield. So, yeah, see if he can't get on base for the top of the order for Lakeview.
Zackrell, righty batter. First pitch from Colin Summers is high. A couple of quarterbacks going against each other here. Zackrell starting under center for Lakeview this past year. Colin Summers, 3.5-year starter for Sharpsville.
Yeah. He did okay, huh?
He threw the ball a little bit more than did Leighton Zackrell.
Yeah.
Zackrell doing a good job of running that offense. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Swing and a miss. Summers pumped the fastball by him. Now 2-1 on Leighton Zackrell. Hitting .250 this year. 2 for 8. No home runs, 1 run batted in. 2-1 low, 3-1. He did not bat against Sharpsville during the regular year, but scored twice. Third baseman Bissell on the cut of the infield turf, the 3-1. Foul straight back towards us. Since Chris Burtch flinching out.
Flinch. Not the full flinch, but I didn't Kobe Bryant it either.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Summers winds and deals. A payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied him up with a fastball. Second straight strikeout. Second strikeout overall for Summers.
Now batting the center fielder, number 24.
Back to the top of the order to Lucas Fagley. Swung at the first pitch in his first at bat and flew out to his opposite number in center field at Carter DeGiulia.
Yeah, Summers just has a little something extra when he needs to really rear back and get one, and that's what he did right there.
Fagley, lefty batter, fouls that one off the plate. It is 0-1. Lucas Fagley, now 1 for 8 this year against Sharpsville, but he's knocked in 3. Scored a couple of runs. Lakeview swept the regular season series, 9-7 and 5-3. 0-1 inside, 1-1. I believe that the first game was a suspended game. One of, I think it was 3 suspended games this year for Sharpsville at some point.
Wow.
1-1 high, 2-1. They battled darkness and weather, and in some cases both this year.
Yeah. Spring baseball in Western PA.
2-1 now as the 1-1 was outside of the lefty hitting Fagley. Puts down a bunt, pushes up the third base line. Bissell picks it up. He'll throw over to first, but it is well late. Lucas Fagley beats out a bunt hit.
Yeah, that was great. A little bit of kind of a modified drag bunt from the lefty Lucas Fagley, and
got the same effect of pushing it the other way.
Exactly, right.
It looked like a righty drag bunt.
Right, yeah.
Brings up Cody Fagley, flew out to right in the first.
His dad, of course, coaches third base, so I imagine they have their own little way of communicating.
Summers throws over to first, and Lucas Fagley diving back in. He came up a little short on the initial dive.
He missed the dive, yeah.
But then he was able to reach out the hand and elude the tag of the first baseman, Divins. On the move. So the runner pitches a strike, sliding in safe for the head first slide is Fagley. Lucas Fagley swipes his team-leading 14th base of the season, and Lakeview has a runner in scoring position with 1 down in the third.
Yeah, we saw the Sagertown pitchers in the first game being maybe a little bit too concerned with the runners at first. Summers really paying Fagley no attention at all, and he was like, all right, fine. He got a great jump and stole a base.
Cody Fagley, 0 for 6 in the postseason, and lines this one up the middle on the second outfielder behind the bag by the shortstop. Disler throws over to first in time. Lucas Fagley to third. Cody Fagley retired 6-3, and now 2 away in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Disler took a funny bounce off of the mound, and he kind of had to fight Tarnosi a little bit for it, but able to corral it and get the speedy Fagley at first.
2 down for Owen Dye, walked and caught stealing in the first. Summers' first pitch. Sky down the right field line, Divins in foul territory. Does he have room? No. And there's quite a bit of foul territory for a while on either side till you get about 70 feet beyond the bases, and then the fence angles back in away from the batting cages.
Right, which is tough to deal with as a first baseman, third baseman, left fielder, or right fielder on those kind of foul balls.
And you don't want to end up catching the corner of the fence.
Yeah.
The 0-1 on the way. This one's driven out towards right center. On the run is DeJulia, and in the gap makes a sliding catch to end the inning.
Wow, DeJulia covering a lot of territory. Kind of got the angle. You can see it was kind of relaxed at the end and decided, I'm going to slide into this one, and makes the great catch to save the inning for Sharpsville.
No runs, the one-out bunt single for Fagley. He's stranded at third. On to the fourth, 2-0 Sharpsville leads. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union.
Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in today. Both arrived in Pittsburgh in 1986 and were big parts of the Pittsburgh Pirates resurgence in the early 1990s. Both men were recognized as the best at what they did in the National League in both 1990 and 1992, and probably had their best years in 1991. Both men left Pittsburgh voluntarily and achieved even greater success elsewhere. So it is more than fitting that Barry Bonds and Jim Leland will go into the Pittsburgh Pirates Hall of Fame together this August, along with legendary catcher Manny Sanguillen, as announced earlier this week. Of course, Leland will also enter the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown this summer, while Bonds has essentially been blackballed from the Hall by baseball writers. Bonds' 7-year tenure in Pittsburgh alone is a stronger resume than that of many men enshrined in Cooperstown. Bonds certainly is the best player ever drafted by the Pirates and may very well be the greatest ever to wear the black and gold. He may never get his day in the sun in Cooperstown, but Bonds' honor in Pittsburgh is richly deserved. For Flynn's Tire and Auto Service, I'm Ryan Briggs.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Top of the fourth inning, Maddox Bell's first pitch to Dominic Tarnosi is on the outside corner for a strike, and the 0-1 follows the first pitch. Carbon copy, it is 0-2 on Tarnosi, who grounded out to short in the first.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if the first one's called a strike, you got to swing at the second one.
0-2 foul up the first base line. It stays 0-2. 2-0 the lead for Sharpsville. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Blue Devils. Lakeview, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Sharpsville was stranded 4. Lakeview has left on 3 through the first 3 innings. Tarnosi, Ben Lucas, Jared Bissell, 7, 8, and 9 due. 0-2 skips past Boitnott. And it is 1-2.
Bell, 67 pitches here. So
season high for him, number 68 is outside, so 2-2. 36 strikes, 32 balls.
Really needs a quick inning. I know nobody thinks like that, but
gets the first out there. Called strike 3. Tarnosi goes down looking. Second strikeout for Maddox Bell. 1 down for the number 8 batter, Ben Lucas. He led off the second by grounding out to second baseman Johnny Husband.
Yeah, Tarnosi thought all 3 of those were outside, but I mean, hey, if that's the call, you got to go after that one.
Bell's first pitch to Ben Lucas high for a ball. (1-0) on the way. This is just a bit high. 2-0. Along with Chris Burtch, I'm Ryan Briggs. Aaron Biro back in the studio producing our doubleheader here today. 2-0 outside 3-0. Earlier today, West Middlesex wins the 1A title 7-4 over Sagertown. Sharon girls win the 3A softball title 7-6 over Harbor Creek. 3-0 from Bell. Lucas takes a strike he was taking all the way. Sagertown in softball action leading Maplewood 4-0 in the fourth. That's the 2A title game. 3-1, wave and a miss. Lucas tardy on that fastball, and the count goes to 3-2.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Lakeview coaches would like to see more of that from Bell with this part of the batting order.
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss.
There it is.
Bell back-to-back strikeouts.
Yeah.
2 down for Jared Bissell, who walked in the second.
Back-to-back fastballs, too, low in the zone. Just kind of blew it right by the Sharpsville hitters, and that's when he's at his best right there.
Bell's first pitch, outside for a ball to Bissell. Bissell had a 9-game hitting streak earlier this year. And the 1-0 didn't miss by much.
Yeah.
2-0 coming. That one's on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. That looked rather congruent to the other one.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But it is 2-1 now. Bell, the lefty deals. This one's bounced foul up the first base side. Maddox Bell getting the start, looking to get Lakeview its first District 10 title in baseball. His mom, Carly, was the starting pitcher for Grove City High School softball team when it won its first district title.
Wow.
Back in 2003, defeating Corey in the championship game.
I remember that team well.
2 years prior, Grove City became the first Mercer County softball team to make the state playoffs.
Wow.
Today, the Sharon girls earn their first trip to the state playoffs.
That's awesome. Yeah.
The 7-6 win over Harbor Creek. Bell's 2-2 on the way. Swing and miss pops away from Boitnott, however. He will throw down to Mung to complete the putout, 2-3. And Maddox Bell strikes out the side in the fourth. Zeros across for Sharpsville. We're halfway through game 2 of our doubleheader. 2-0 Sharpsville leads Lakeview on your home for the District 10 playoffs. This is Sports Radio 96.7.
Hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like.
Oh, yeah.
Win. Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
Win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Vay's Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Leading off the second baseman, number 19, Johnny Husband.
Johnny Husband, Grady Harbaugh, Maddox Bell. Middle third of the Lakeview order due against Colin Summers. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Sharpsville with the lead. Colin Summers gets the sign from David Moyer. And the first pitch is low for a ball. Moyer doing the catching. Josh Divins at first. Dominic Tarnosi at second. Luke Dissler is the shortstop with Jared Bissell at third. Outfield left to right. Gabe Titus, Carter DeJulia, and Ben Lucas. The 1-0 high, 2-0 to Johnny Husband, who was retired by the catcher Moyer in the second. Made a nice play in front of the plate and threw down to first. 2-0 low, 3-0. Summers falling behind. He has struck out 2 and walked 2 so far. Husband, 0 for 6 on the season now against Sharpsville.
Yeah, Summers doing a great job with his pitch count. This pitch number 50 coming up here.
That is way high. Husband sprinting down to first and then takes a wide turn, but he'll put the brakes on there, and he reaches with a leadoff walk.
Now
For the first time today, Lakeview gets the leadoff man on.
Yeah, that's that old the old travel softball thing that they love to teach, is that you get walked, you sprint down to first and try to force a throw and take second. I don't think that's going to happen here.
No.
It's a Sharpsville baseball team. But.
No. Well, in softball, you with the circle and the look-back rule and all that, and 60-foot bases, too.
Yes, that too, right. That's the big thing.
Grady Harbaugh walked in the second. Harbaugh, 333 average, 5 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Summers' first pitch is a strike. David Moyer, the catcher, went out and chatted with him. Sharpsville, blue jerseys, white numbers and letters, white trim, white pants. Lakeview, the black jerseys with black pants, red pinstripes, red numbers outlined in white. 0-1 pops away from Moyer. Will be a passed ball that allows Husband to pick up an extra 90 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, Ryan, here, Sharpsville scored, or Lakeview scored 1 run in 6 innings in their last one out, and now here we are in the 4th inning. They haven't scored yet, so that's 1 run in the last 10 innings for this Lakeview team. That's what Coach Beath was talking about in the pregame interview.
And they won the quarterfinal 6-5, but 3 of those came in the bottom of the 7th on 1 swing of the bat.
Right.
Maddox Bell's bases clearing double.
Yeah, so certainly, some of the bats have gone a little quiet right here in the playoffs. They keep winning, but got to figure out a way to turn that around right now.
1-1 high, 2-1. Summers out of the high set, 2-1. Just missed off the plate away, 3-1 on Grady Harbaugh. With Maddox Bell, who's had a number of big hits this year, he's on deck. 3-1. Foul back off the screen. It goes to 3-2 on Grady Harbaugh. Harbaugh, right-hand hitting DH, batting for Chris Mung, the first baseman. Or perhaps Mung might be the next guy in line to pitch.
Yeah.
We'll see. The 3-2. Foul on the first base side, coming over Divins, and it will land just beyond the dugout. So Harbaugh stays alive.
Yeah, that was that brim high fastball that I always talk about being one of the toughest ones to not swing at. He swung at it, got a piece of it, but right on top of the bat. Fortunately for him, it went out of the stadium.
Husband at second, decent lead. The payoff pitch. Foul behind the plate. Moyer giving it a look. And it lands out of play again, and it stays 3-2 on Harbaugh. Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 the Sharpsville lead. Blue Devils scored twice in the first, and that's been it.
Yeah. Yeah, Summers has really been solid. And, of course, Bell had a rough first inning, has been solid since. So, yeah. We figured it might be like this.
No secrets with these teams. Third meeting of the season. The 3-2 high. Back-to-back walks. And the tying runs are on base with nobody out. For Maddox Bell, lined out to center in the first.
Batting the pitcher, number 16.
Bell, 10 home runs this year. One of those coming against Sharpsville.
A big moment certainly here in this game. Maddox Bell, a big-time opportunity to help himself out, hitting .556 with 10 homers. That's ridiculous.
Summers steps off the rubber and glances at Husband, who retreats back to the bag. Husband at second, Harbaugh at first. Nobody out, bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Bell, fouls it straight back. It is 0-1. On the Lakeview junior pitcher, Maddox Bell, right-hand hitter. Summers gets the sign from Moyer. Out of the high set, the righty's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Pumped the fastball by him. It's 0-2.
Yeah, just a fastball right in the wheelhouse. And Bell could not catch up to it.
Count 0-2 on Bell. First and second, nobody out in the 4th. The pitch, high, and a backhand stab made by catcher Moyer, 1-2.
Yeah, that was a good pitch to throw, 0-2, as it looked like it might stick around a little bit. And a good job by Bell not swinging.
1-2, did he go? Yes, he did. Bell tried to hold up. He was tied up. He goes down swinging. Summers with his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon.
Yeah, he turned the hips a little bit. Got the bat about halfway through the strike zone. So it was the right call. Frustrating for Bell and for Lakeview, but probably the right call.
So now 1 down in the 4th. Brings up Garrett Guthrie. He singled in the 2nd. Guthrie's first hit of the postseason. Tying runs are on base with 1 down. Summers' first pitch high and tight. Guthrie ducks out of the way. Moyer flags it down. Guthrie this year went 2 for 2 with a double and 2 runs batted in against Jamestown. Summers 1-0. Low 2-0. Bissell, the third baseman, off the line a little bit, stepped behind the bag. Trail runner's being held on at first. Now Divins comes off the bag.
Yeah.
2-0 in there for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, little slider caught the outside corner there. Nice pitch by Colin Summers.
First and second, one down. 2-1, swing and a miss. Summers reaching back for a little extra. It goes to 2-2.
Yeah, he has that, doesn't he?
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. Husband and Harbaugh walked. Bell struck out the 2-2, foul off. Stays 2-2, so we've not had a ball put in play yet in the 4th inning.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Yeah, this inning obviously has not been great for Summers' pitch count. He now is approaching 70 pitches here.
67 unofficially. 2-2 high, 3-2. So will the runners be off here with one down? Probably not, but you never know.
Yeah.
Summers out of the high set. The runners do not go. 3-2 bouncer up the middle. Disler cannot get it. It gets under his glove for a base hit.
Oh, boy.
And now the runner, Husband, a wide turn. Late stop sign. He hustles back to the bag safely. Bases are loaded. But Disler might get there. I don't know that he would have had a play anyway. It sneaks through. Guthrie 2 for 2. Bases are loaded. One down for Carson Boynton.
How about the throw by Carter DeJulia? Yeah, the reason that he took the wide turn and then decided to sprint back is DeJulia threw a bullet right to the inside of the home plate. That was a great throw by DeJulia. Wise decision to hustle back to third.
Summers' first pitch, swing and a miss. Boynton not tied up by that one, 0-1. Corner infielders are in. Middle infield at double play depth. Husband at third, Harbaugh at second, Guthrie at first. Summers 0-1, high 1-1. Okay speed on the corners. Harbaugh a step faster than the other two. He's the tying run out at second. Summers out of the high set, the 1-1. Driven out to center. Not super deep. DeJulia in the gap makes the catch. Husband tagging. DeJulia's throw is cut off by Dibbins. The throw to third and safe. Sliding in the back door is Harbaugh. It's 2-1. The tying run is now 90 feet away with 2 down.
Well, you can see by some of the Sharpsville guys' body language that they're a little confused why that ball was cut. That one maybe had a chance for a play at the plate.
Number 3, Leighton Zacharov.
But, yeah, interesting moment right there as Lakeview gets themselves on the board.
First and third now for Leighton Zacharov. Summers' first pitch is a strike at the belt. 0-1 to Zacharov. He struck out on the third. 2-1. Lakeview has cut the lead in half. Harbaugh the tying run at third. Guthrie the go-ahead run at first. 0-1. Foul on the right field side, now 0-2. So the back-to-back walks coming back to haunt Sharpsville. Count 0-2. Summers deals. Missed a little low, 1-2.
Yeah, he thought he had it there, but yeah, that definitely was down in the brown turf. I was going to say the dirt, but
1-2 to Zacharov. Just missed off the plate, now 2-2.
Yeah, that was the right call. All the Sharpsville guys started running off the field, but yeah, that was out.
Third baseman Bissell stepped behind the infield turf in front of the bag. Summers 2-2. Swing and a miss. The second strikeout of the inning, and that ends the threat. Lakeview gets one on the sacrifice fly by Boynton. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. On to the fifth. 2-1. Sharpsville leads. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
Guys, Donnie Murphy. Yep, 40 years ago, I sold my first car right here at Fred Martin Ford on Mahonian Avenue. And although there has been a lot change in this industry, the one thing that will never change is our commitment to provide the most amount of vehicle for the best possible price while creating an experience and relationship that will last a lifetime. Come see the leader in Ford sales, Fred Martin Ford, where we sell for less, a lot less.
We are all unique. No matter what, you should know that the Community Counseling Center of Mercer County is always here for you, offering care for adults, children, and families. For 67 years, the mission has been to help individuals and families live healthy and fulfilling lives. And the vision is to help people become contributors to the social, spiritual, and economic well-being of our community. Community Counseling Center of Mercer County, 724-981-7141 or cccmer.org.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Top of the fifth and top of the order for Sharpsville. Luke Dissler, Colin Summers, Gabe Titus, 2-1. Sharpsville with the lead. Maddox Bell beginning his fifth inning of work. And the lefty's first pitch to Dissler is low for a ball. Dissler singled and scored on an error in the first, hit into a double play in the second. Takes the 1-0 for a strike, 1-2.
Yeah, he's hit the ball twice right at the shortstop. Kind of right on the button. First time it got through, second time made it for an easy double play. It was hit so hard.
1-1 high, 2-1 to Dissler. The 2-1 bounced to the left side. Fagley up with it. Throws over to first in time to get the speedy Dissler. Dissler retired by his opposite number. One down.
Now batting the
and that is 7 in a row retired by Maddox Bell.
Yeah, he's rolling now. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
One down for Colin Summers. Singled and scored in the first. Singled in the third. Summers righty batter. First pitch from Bell. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, it's the first time he's been able to get that curveball over the plate.
Summers went 0 for 3 last year in the District 10 title game win over Lakeview. 0-1 bounces in. That gets a piece of the catcher, Boitnott.
Yeah, hit him right in the front of the forearm. That's going to hurt.
We'll go out and talk to Maddox Bell, his pitcher. Bell was first team All-District 10 in the Erie Times News last year and first team All-Region.
Yeah. Very deserving. He's a heck of a player. The numbers that he's put up this year at the plate are absolutely eye-popping.
Count is 1-1 against Colin Summers.
It's 10 home runs in a abbreviated season like high school baseball in Western PA. That's unbelievable.
1-1 high, 2-1. Third baseman Guthrie hugging the line, a step behind the bag. Mung likewise over at first. 2-1 outside, 3-1.
He's 10 home runs and 45 at-bats. That's ridiculous.
3-1 now on Colin Summers. Bell's offering off the plate away, ball 4. That is the 4th walk issued by Bell. Summers on for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
They bring up Gabe Titus, who has walked twice today.
And Summers, every time Summers is on the base pass, everything changes, right? He can steal 2 bases quickly.
His 16 thefts on the season. First one low to Gabe Titus.
He's also a guy that could score from first on a single. He's that kind of an athlete.
Bell's 1-0. Misses high, 2-1. Bell, season high 91 pitches, 46 strikes, 45 balls.
Yeah, that's been the issue for him today.
Mung holding on Summers over at first. 2-0, lined foul down the right field side. 2-1 to Gabe Titus. Titus, 2 for 7 with a double against Lakeview this year. 2-1 is in there for a strike. The count even now 2-2. Right-hand hitting left fielder Gabe Titus. 2-2, swing and a miss.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5.
Maddox Bell picks up his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Titus retired for the first time today. 2 down for Carter DeJulia. DeJulia struck out in the first, flew out to left in the 3rd. Bell's first pitch fouled off, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Bell has really gotten things together here, but the issue now is he's already on pitch number 95.
That was in there for strike 0-2 on DeJulia. Summers at first with 2 away in the 5th. Lakeview has the top of its order due in the bottom of the 5th. 0-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to close the 5th. And Sharpsville does not score. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Through 4 1/2 innings at Allegheny College in Meadville. It is Sharpsville 2, Lakeview 1. You're listening to the District 10 championship game on Sports Radio 96.7, brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union.
Friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help with affordable financial solutions and lower monthly payments. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with 0 closing costs until June 30th. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, members of the NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
This past winter, your roof may have found itself under siege from damaging ice, snow, harsh winds, and frozen tree branches all pounding it. Now, the snow is gone, and time to assess whether or not your roof is in need of repair or replacement.
Most roofing companies last 1 year. Warner's Homes and Improvements in Mercer have been installing high-quality roofs quickly and professionally since 1958. Warner's Homes and Improvements, an Owens Corning preferred contractor, offers a 50-year roof warranty. Need a new roof? Call Warner's Home and Improvements at warnerconstruction.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Pitching change for Sharpsville. Carter DeJulia, we saw that strong arm. He will come on and pitch. Colin Summers, the pitcher, goes out to center field. So Summers in line to get the win. 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts and 4 walks. He threw 77 pitches, and now Carter DeJulia, 7-0 on the season, will come on to look to close it out. 38 2/3 innings, 22 hits allowed, 43 strikeouts, 23 walks, an ERA of 2.90. And his first pitch to Fegley is a strike.
Yeah, that's a nasty little sidearm fastball there. Hey, dropped it down there. Didn't see that in warm-ups at all.
0-1 to Lucas Fegley outside, 1-1. Fegley 1 for 2, flew out to center in the first, or was caught by DeJulia, interestingly enough. Fegley then singled and stole a base in the third. 1-1 misses inside, 2-1. Lakeview has faced DeJulia this year. 5 2/3 innings, gave up 4 runs this year, and no decision. 2-1 just missed inside, 3-1 on Lucas Fegley. 2-1 Sharpsville the lead. 3-1's a strike at the knees. 3-2. Fegley started to go up the line.
Yeah, that one was more inside than the other one. Yeah, you can see Fegley. This body language there was like, what?
Payoff pitch from DeJulia. Foul out of play on the third base side near the Sharpsville fans. Good crowd on hand here today. It turned out to be a great day weather-wise.
Yeah,
considering what we were looking at. 3-2 on the way from DeJulia. Here it comes. Inside ball 4. A leadoff walk. The leadoff walk that came around and scored last inning for Lakeview. And this time it's Fegley walking. I'll bring up Cody Fegley, the shortstop. 0 for 2 today. Flew out to right in the first. Grounded out to short in the third.
Yeah, leadoff walks very often are problems, right? I mean, you see that at every level of baseball.
See if Lakeview looks to try something here. Throw over to first, and Lucas Fegley back safely. He has 14 steals this year. That leads the team. A lot of room on the right side. Third baseman Bissell way in. And the hit and run is on. It's a chopper back to the mound. DeJulia with it. Throws over to first in time. Fegley. Cody Fegley retired 1-3. Lucas Fegley goes to second on the play. So, in effect, a sacrifice.
Yeah.
And it brings up Owen Dye. Walked in the first, flew out to center in the third. Dye, 23 runs batted in this year. Looking for his first hit of the postseason, 0 for 5 with 4 walks. DeJulia's first pitch is driven out to right. Lucas goes over, makes the catch. Did not take the straightest route to that one, but he makes the catch on the sinking liner for out number 2. Lucas Fegley goes to third, so the tying run 90 feet away, but 2 down in the 5th for Johnny Husband.
Yeah, I thought for sure he wasn't going to be able to catch up to it, but he's able to kind of make a shoestring catch.
DeJulia to the windup now, and the first pitch high to Husband. Retired 2-3 in the second inning, walked and scored last inning. 2-1 the lead for Sharpsville in the bottom of the 5th. DeJulia's 1-0, low 2-0. Lucas Fegley went sprinting down the third base line, perhaps trying to distract DeJulia, the right-hand pitcher who's facing him.
Yeah.
Facing at him, he's facing the hitter, Husband. 2-0 bounce on the right side. Fielded on the third hop by the second baseman Tarnosi. Toss over to first to end the inning. Leadoff walk does not score. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. After 5, Sharpsville maintains a 2-1 lead. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Need help now? Get started right away with Open Access from the Community Counseling Center. Open Access allows you to come in without an appointment. You can walk into the Community Counseling Center in their Hermitage or Greenville office at any time during their open hours. Go to cccmer.org for more details or call 724-981-7141. Come see us at 2201 East State Street in Hermitage or 77 North Main Street, Greenville.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Pitching change for Lakeview as Chris Mung, the first baseman, comes over to pitch. Maddox Bell goes from the mound to first. Mung, the righty, 3-0 with a save this year, 10th appearance overall, second start. 20 2/3 innings. He's allowed 16 hits, striking out 20 and walking 10.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, he's thrown 3 2/3 innings and allowed 1 run.
Yeah, his numbers are unbelievable. Yeah, so 1.35 ERA. And yeah, good.
And
what do we got?
Maddox Bell needs a new glove.
Oh, okay. Okay.
His mitt was not sufficient. Now he'll join the huddle on the mound.
He's like, oh, sorry, guys.
And we will get action resuming here. Josh Divins, David Moyer, Dominic Tarnosi, 5, 6, and 7 for Sharpsville due in the top of the 6th. Divins, RBI single in the first. That's the difference right now. And a fly out to right. Mung's first pitch to Divins is a ball. Divins back of the box. 1-0, low, 2-0.
He looked kind of like he pushed that one a little bit. I'm sure the nerves are.
Mung working on the first base side of the rubber, the 2-0, low, 3-0. See if we can get you an update on Hickory Cathedral Prep softball. They were still in a weather delay at last report. 3-0 in there for a strike. Now 3-1 to Divins. They had removed the tarp, however, at Barron. 3-1 high, ball 4. A 5-pitch walk to Divins to open the 6th. That'll bring up David Moyer. Moyer, the catcher, flew out to right in the first, fouled out in the third.
Yeah, hopefully kind of Mung gets calmed down a little bit. Now, definitely nerves were involved in that that walk.
First offering bounces in. Nice stop made by Boitnott. 1-0 on Moyer. And they are still in a delay up at Penn State Barrett.
Wow. It's amazing sometimes, isn't it, how much just a 20, 25, 30-mile difference can make.
Certainly, of course, you get near the lake. Moyer hits this one down the line to left, but well foul. It's 1-1. Yeah, you get sometimes. I know we've been up to Erie or to Cleveland or Buffalo or whatever. That you get near the lake, even in the summertime or here in late spring.
Sure.
The weather can just be drastically different.
Yeah, a lot more precipitation. I don't think I ever took a team that I coached up north of Meadville where there wasn't a blizzard.
1-1 line to center, and right there to make the catch is Lucas Fegley for out number 1. Moyer hit it well, but he's 0 for 3. One down for Dominic Tarnosi, grounded out to short in the first, struck out looking in the fourth. How many times we're going to a game in Cleveland, a Guardians game, throw over to first and back safely. It was like about 90 downtown. You get up to the ballpark, close to the lake, it was like 77 and beautiful.
With a wind chill factor.
Yeah. First pitch, swinging a foul back by Tarnosi. It's 0-1 on the Sharpsville second sacker. Divins over at first. He led off with a walk.
Looks like Chris Mong has kind of gotten himself together a little bit here. Just looks a whole lot more composed.
0-1, low and away, backhand grab made by the catcher Boitnott. It's 1-1. Tarnosi looking for his first hit of the postseason. Currently 0 for 7 with a run scored. 1-1, strike right down the middle. 1-2 on Tarnosi. Ben Lucas waiting on deck. 1-2, wave and a miss. Tarnosi down on strikes. Chris Mung has his first strikeout of the afternoon. 2 down for Ben Lucas. Lucas grounded out to second in the second, struck out in the fourth. Lucas 1 for 8 in the playoffs. He takes strike 1 from Mung.
Nice pitch. Up high, up in the zone, but it was a strike, and so you're gonna have to really get around on it to catch up with that.
0-1 throw over to first and back safely is Divins. Divins 6 steals this year. 0-1 hit out to left. Going back and making the catch is Dye, who looked like he might have stumbled for a moment, but got his balance and makes the catch to end the inning. Leadoff walk, but Divins is stranded. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. Middle of the 6th. 2-1 Sharpsville leads Lakeview. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sundays and Mondays.
My car does more than take me from here to there. And I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Grady Harbaugh, Maddox Bell, Garrett Guthrie, 5, 6, and 7 for Lakeview in the bottom of the 6th. Remains 2-1. The lead for Sharpsville, Carter DeJulia on for his second inning of relief. And Harbaugh drives one down the right field line, and it will slice foul.
I mean, you look at it, Briggsy. I mean, obviously a whole lot can happen, but yeah, it's the bottom of the sixth, but with the middle of the order up, it's kind of crunch time here for the Lakeview Sailors.
Harbaugh walked in the second, walked in the fourth. Third baseman Bissell on the edge of the infield turf. Divins, the first baseman, even with the bag, and DeJulia's breaking ball clips Harbaugh on the shoulder. He is on for the third time today.
Number 16,
The tying run is on base. It'll bring up Maddox Bell. He's 0 for 2. Lined out. And the second struck out on the fourth. He certainly has the ability to put a charge into one.
Yeah.
Third baseman Bissell way in. First pitch inside for a ball. I don't know if I'd really relish being that far in against Maddox Bell.
I know. Yeah. That's
certainly takes some intestinal fortitude. Throw over to first and back safely is Harbaugh. Grady Harbaugh, 4 steals this year. DeJulia's 1-0, in for a strike, 1-1.
That was a nice pitch. Right down there at the knee level inside corner.
Bell in the back of the box. The 1-1. Bunsen fouls it off. Now 1-2. Now we'll see where Bissell plays with a count 1-2. I would think he would back up a little bit. Bill Beath out of the Lakeview dugout on the first base side. So the Sharpsville fans telling him to sit down. They obviously forgot to say please.
Yeah.
Sharpsville fans, they have certainly been enthusiastic with students today.
It's been awesome. They were like this last year on their playoff baseball run.
DeJulia's 1-2 to Bell. This was driven out towards right center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Harbaugh rounding second, hustling to third. First and third, nobody out. Maddox Bell's first hit of the afternoon. The tying run 90 feet away. The go-ahead run is on. And there will be a pinch runner. It'll be Parker Montgomery running for Bell over at first.
Yeah.
So Parker Montgomery wearing the traditional baseball number of 89 will run down at first.
Yeah, it's like one of the guys when you watch the Pirate games from spring training in March. They go out there in the wide receiver numbers.
When I think 89, I think about one of my favorite actors, Fred Dreyer. He wore 89 for the LA Rams. You didn't think we'd get a Hunter reference today, did you,
No, I
Chris?
did not.
That works for me. So Montgomery running at first. He's the go-ahead run. Garrett Guthrie has singled twice today. Singled in the second, singled in the fourth. 2-1 Sharpsville on top, but a very precarious 2-1 lead. DeJulia set at the belt. First pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the sixth, only the winner advances to the state tournament, which adds even more to the drama. 1-0, sky down the right field line. Divins, the first baseman, gives it a look. Does he have room? He does not. The count is a ball and a strike on Garrett Guthrie. Guthrie certainly a double play candidate. DeJulia would love to get one of those here. Sharpsville would trade 2 outs for the tie and run. Harbaugh at third. Montgomery running for Bell at first. Bell singled on a 1-2 pitch. 1-1 breaking ball in for a strike. 1-2 on Guthrie.
That was some nasty stuff there. That breaking ball.
DeJulia peers in. 1-2 breaking ball. Bounced on the left side. Third baseman Bissell throws home the tag and safe. Harbaugh slid in the back point of the plate. The throw is in front of the plate.
Yeah.
Harbaugh beats the wrap. We're tied at 2. Fielder's choice and a run batted in for Guthrie.
You can see, I thought the same thing as the umpire, that it was going to be a relatively easy call, that he was going to be out. But yeah, the call, the ball was in front, and he slid in behind and definitely got in before the tag was made. 23 for 42.
And it's going to be Evan Reeser to run down at first for Guthrie. So the go-ahead run is at second in Parker Montgomery, and nobody out also for Carson Boitnott. So Reeser will run for Guthrie. First and second, nobody out, and a 2-2 tie. Carson Boitnott 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Squares the bunt. It pops off of Moyer's mid. It will be a passed ball, and the runners move up. Montgomery to third. Reeser to second. Nobody out, and now Sharpsville will have to bring in the infield.
Yeah. A hit here could really blow things open.
Tied at 2, second and third, nobody out. DeJulia out of the windup, swing and a miss.
Big time pitch right there by DeJulia. Tailed in on him. Good fastball.
Montgomery running for Bell at third. Reeser running for Guthrie at second. 1-1 is a strike right down Park Avenue. 1-2 now on Carson Boitnott.
Yeah, Boitnott knew. He knew he missed an opportunity there. But
1-2 is away. 2-2 to the right-hand hitting catcher, Boitnott. Boitnott 3 for 7 against Sharpsville this year. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Could not catch up to that one on the outside corner, and a big first out. Let's bring up Leighton Zackrell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He was the last man faced by the starter, Colin Summers. Montgomery at third, Reeser at second. Corner infielders are in, middle infield halfway. DeJulia out of the windup. Bunt shows a suicide squeeze. Zackrell gets it down. The throw to first in time. 1-3. And it's 3-2. Lakeview takes the lead on a suicide squeeze.
Wow.
Montgomery was coming down when the pitch was thrown.
yeah, great call by the Lakeview staff. But Zackrell, you got to give him credit. He executed it. He's yelling at the Lakeview guys to get in the dugout.
Now batting the center fielder, number 24, Lucas Fager.
It's a big moment, though.
Montgomery scores the go-ahead run. And Reeser goes to third, which is not insignificant either.
No.
There's already been one passed ball in the inning. Brings up Lucas Fagley, lefty batter. 1 for 2 with a walk.
At the top of the order here. So here, Fagley does something. Not only is there more base runners or perhaps another run, but then you got to deal with the middle of the order.
1-0 fouled off, 1-1. And on the Lakeview side, Chris Mung now is the beneficiary of this. He's the pitcher of record on the good side.
Wow.
DeJulia on the hook for Sharpsville. 1-1 high, 2-1 to Lucas Fagley. Sharpsville will have 9-1-2 due in the 7th. Bissell, Disler, Summers. The 2-1. It is high, 3-1. Three balls and a strike to Lucas Fagley. The pitch. In there for a strike, 3-2. Reeser, the runner, down at third. Lakeview scored twice in the bottom of the 6th to take a 3-2 lead. DeJulia out of the windup. The payoff pitch. A high, ball 4. Fagley on for the third straight time. His second walk. First and third for Cody Fagley. Fagley 0 for 3 today. Flew out to right in the first. Grounded to short in the third. Hit a comebacker to DeJulia in the 5th. Fegley 0 for 8 in the playoffs. 1 for his last 15. And Lucas Fegley will steal second standing up. So 2 runners in scoring position for Cody Fegley. If you're a Lakeview fan, you're thinking he is more than due.
Yeah.
Drives this out to center. Summers coming on. Dives, cannot make the catch. 2 runs will score. Fegley on his way to second with a head first dive. A sliding double for Cody Fegley. He was due and he comes through a 2-run double. Lakeview leads 6-2.
Well, you called it. You said he was due, and there it was.
Lucas Fegley and Reeser score on the play. 6-2. Lakeview with the lead. Head coach Ryan Morse out of the dugout on the Sharpsville side to talk with his infield.
Give DeJulia a second to kind of catch his breath, kind of get it together a little bit, and it's like, all right, hey, we're starting over here. We got to get out of this inning, and then go make something happen in the bottom of the 7th.
4 runs in, 5-2. Lakeview with the lead. I might have said 6. I can't remember, but either way, it is 5-2 Lakeview. 4 runs here in the 6th. And Owen Dye, the 8th man to hit in the inning, will bat. Dye 0 for 2 with the walk today. Flew out to center in the 3rd, lined out to right in the 5th. To Julie's first pitch, bounced up the third base line. Fair ball over the bag. Down into the corner. Cody Fegley will score. Dye takes a wide turn. He'll go back to the bag. Fegley scores. Owen Dye comes up with an RBI single. Now it is 6-2. Lakeview, the Sailors, have scored 5 in the inning.
Yeah, great. Just a great piece of hitting there by Owen Dye to drive in another insurance run for the Sailors.
Brings up Johnny Husband, the 9th man to hit in the inning. He takes ball 1 inside. Husband 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. 1-0 low, 2-0. Grady Harbaugh, who started it off with a leadoff hit by pitch, is on deck. 2-0, pop down the first base line. Diving attempt by Divins. He cannot get there. It lands foul. And it's 2-1.
Johnny Husband, again, those impressive numbers that he's put up this year. Yeah, man, you Lakeview, you think, let's keep this train going and blow this thing completely open.
Give Divins a chance to collect himself as he landed awkwardly down that right field line. 2-1 on Johnny Husband. 2-1 high, 3-1. A breaking ball did not break. Runner goes, 3-1, bounce to the right side, through the hole, it's a base hit. Dye turns second on his way to third. He's getting the wave around, and now the brakes are applied. Throw back to third, and safe. The cutoff nearly got him, but Dye hustles back to third. Husband, his first hit of the afternoon, 1st and 3rd. The 10th man to hit. Lakeview has batted around will be Grady Harbaugh. Still looking for his first at bat of the day. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Scored a run.
Yeah.
First and 3rd, 5 home in the inning for Lakeview. First pitch off the plate for a ball, 1-0. DeJulia set at the belt, and the pitch hit out towards left center. Summers coming on, and instead it's going to be the left fielder, Gabe Titus, to make the catch and end the inning. But not before Lakeview sends 10 men to the plate. Sailors score 5 runs. There were 4 hits. No errors, 2 left. Lakeview 3 outs away from a District 10 championship. 6-2 Sailors lead Sharpsville. We come back with the top of the 7th on Sports Radio 96.7.
Hi, I'm Sam with XYZ Roofing. We're a very local company that has great reviews online that we paid for. I mean, we earned. We just want to inspect your roof for damage for free. Just sign your life away here. Sign this contract?
You want me to sign a contract? Okay, wait, look, I just met you like 30 seconds ago. And wait a minute, look at that. You said you were local. Why do you have a Maryland license plate? That's as bad as the last guy that was here. He was from the other side of Pennsylvania. Look, never mind. I'm calling Western PA's best truly local roofing company. I'm calling Shell Restoration, whose office is like minutes away from my home. Look, you can see it. Not 6 hours like everyone else that's been here. Shell Restoration is an Owens Corning Platinum Roofing Company and one of the top 500 home remodeling companies in the United States, owned and operated right here in Western PA for over a decade. Put this in your phone. I'm going to give you their call. Shell Restoration. Put it in your phone. 800-663-8103. Are you putting it in? You can get a free no-obligation roof inspection.
Now the Joneses are at it again. That's the third party this week.
Well, of course they can throw all those parties.
What's that supposed to mean?
They just got that new deck.
Oh, here we go again.
Right. Warner's Homes and Improvements bring a whole new meaning to their home. Trex decking are engineered to resist. For a custom-built Trex deck, make it Warner's Homes and Improvements. Construction.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Jared Bissell stands in. He fouls off the first offering from Chris Mung. The 0-1 is a shot down to first. Bell with it, and Bell does not have a play. Had it, knocked it down, picked it up. Pitcher Mung did not get over there, and thus Jared Bissell reaches on the air, E3, and the door open a little bit for Sharpsville. Blue Devils trail 6-2, but sometimes a play like that, Chris.
Right. It certainly makes things a lot more interesting. That would have been tough for the pitcher Mung to get all the way over there anyway. I mean, I just think that was probably when Bell didn't make the play on the ground ball, that was probably it, right?
Back to the top of the order for Luke Disler, who is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Of course, now Bissell a little bit slow to get up.
He hurt his fingers.
Of course, the bigger question is why are you throwing over to first up 6-2 in the top of the 7th?
No, yeah, that's.
I mean, you don't want to be critical, but it's Bissell has 1 steal all year, and
you see Mong shaking his head at the dugout. I think he's hearing that from the dugout.
He's hearing it from the play-by-play guy. 0-0 to Disler is low for a ball. Now 1-0. Disler, as we said, singled and scored in the first, hit into a double play in the second, grounded out to short in the 5th. 1-0 foul tip at the plate. That got a chunk of Boitnott, who's taking a beating back there today.
Yes, he has. Yeah, you can see he's got the big wrap on his arm that he took one off of the forearm earlier in the day.
Maddox Bell will come in and talk with Mung along with Garrett Guthrie. They give their catcher a chance to regroup.
Yeah.
Now Boitnott gets back in his crouch behind the dish. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on nobody on top of the 7th. 1-1 misses low and away, 2-1. Sharpsville down 4. Blue Devils led for much of the afternoon. Lakeview scores 5 in the home half of the 6th. The 2-1 high, 3-1 though. Well, dangerous bats upcoming. Summers, Titus DeJulia.
You just get the feeling this isn't going to be real easy, you know.
Mung out of the high set, 3-1. Disler hits this one out the left. Dye makes the catch for out number 1.
That was probably the easiest play in the outfield of the day, and it still was a little shaky.
The center fielder number 2, Colin Summers.
1 down for Colin Summers, 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Bissell over at first. He reached on the air. Second error of the game for Lakeview. Lakeview 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. 2-4-0, the Sharpsville line score. First pitch from Mung outside to Summers, 1-0. Don't forget in our postgame of a recap, reaction from the field, and the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. 1-0 is chopped to Guthrie on the third base side. He'll throw to second for one, and that's all the Blue Devil, or excuse me, all the Sailors will get. But Lakeview now 1 out away from the District 10 championship.
Now batting the
Brings up Gabe Titus.
Gabe Titus.
Walked in the first, walked in the third, struck out in the fifth. Mung out of the high set. First pitch to Titus. Down the right field line, foul. Mung closes it out. It'll be his 4th win of the season. Julia would take his first loss. 0-1. Driven out to center. Lucas Fegley has it. Makes the catch. Lakeview has won the District 10 championship. A 5-run rally in the bottom of the 6th sends Lakeview to its first district championship. Sailors win at 6-2. We'll be back with a full post game here on Sports Radio 96.7.
To award the April 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vase is proud to announce that Sharon Softball is the April Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Sharon coach Dave Bodine and his outstanding softball team, as they are the April Vase Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. The Sharon Tiger Softball Team, the April Vase Team of the Month. For more information, go to vasepubandgrill.com.
We are all unique. No matter what, you should know that the Community Counseling Center of Mercer County is always here for you, offering care for adults, children, and families. For 67 years, the mission has been to help individuals and families live healthy and fulfilling lives. And the vision is to help people become contributors to the social, spiritual, and economic well-being of our community. Community Counseling Center of Mercer County, 724-981-7141 or cccmer.org.
Home Improvement Hotline. How can I help?
Hi, we're thinking of remodeling our kitchen.
Make your dream kitchen?
Yeah.
Yourself?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Why?
Oh, the headaches from flooring in tight corners to why doesn't the countertop fit? The cabinets are wrong. Poles don't match. Do we repaint or refloor? You have to rewire the outlets. Suddenly it's 6 months and you still have no kitchen.
We don't want that.
Oh, then here's who to call.
Warner's Homes and Improvements for a headache-free dream kitchen or bath. Tell us your dreams. We'll make it happen. Since 1958, Warner Homes and Improvements. Quality you can trust at warnerconstruction.com.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on. Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Debt relief is within reach with help from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help with affordable financial solutions and lower monthly payments. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with zero closing costs until June 30th. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, members of the NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay. Are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
59 Parker Montgomery.
Celebration is on for Lakeview. Lakeview wins the District 10 championship. 6-2 your final. Totals in this one for Lakeview, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. 8 runners left on. For Sharpsville, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 7 runners left. Winning pitcher in relief, Chris Mung. He's 4-0. Carter DeJulia takes the loss in relief. He will finish up the season at 7-1. Time of the game was 1 hour and 45 minutes. With Chris Burtch down on the field. He's going to be there with head coach Bill Beef in a few moments. They're handing out the hardware, the trophy, etc. See the Lakeview players are celebrating. Some of the media there. See Corey Corbin also out there, Natalie clad. So Sailors win the district title. It was not easy. They were down 2-0 into the fourth, scoring a run in the bottom of the fourth. 5 more in the bottom of the sixth to take the lead. Leighton Zackrell's suicide squeeze bunt, scoring Parker Montgomery with the go-ahead run. Then Cody Fagley, 2-run double to help break it open. Owen Dye adding an RBI single. As Lakeview gets the win today by a final of 6-2. And we're waiting to see if we can get... now they're still getting some more pictures and so forth, but we have time here. But in the meantime, Sharpsville took a 2-0 lead in the first inning. Luke Disler, Colin Summers both singled. Gabe Titus with a walk. Disler scored on an error. Josh Divins with a single. And we'll feed Chris a little bit more cord here. Oh, where's he going? So, man, we're going to get Bill Beef over here now. As the wind continues to howl here at Allegheny College.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Briggs. Yeah, down here with Lakeview Sailor head coach Bill Beef. And, Coach, congratulations. Tough one last year, obviously. Get that taste out of your mouth. Get that District 10 title. Congratulations. How you feeling?
I'm speechless right now. I feel so happy for the kids. Yeah.
Maddox
very emotional.
Yeah, I'll bet. Maddox Bell, your starting pitcher, maybe didn't have his best stuff, but just kept battling, kept you in the game.
He gave us a chance to win, and our bats come alive. It's kind of been our MO all year. Even when we're down, we kind of stick. Our pitching keeps us in the game, gives us an opportunity, and we were able to take advantage of it today.
Yeah, and you mentioned in the pregame about you guys haven't been really hitting, continued into the early part of the game, but then when it really mattered, your guys came up clutch.
Guys stepped up, and all three of our games they're like mirror images of that. I give them a lot of credit, but this is for the kids. They've worked their butts. I have it easy because they work hard for me, and my assistant coaches are awesome. So I'm just the figurehead of all this.
That's awesome, Coach. Again, first District 10 championship in Lakeview baseball history. Long time coming. Congrats. Awesome. Go enjoy it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right, thanks. Back to you, Briggsy.
Thanks a lot, Chris Burtch, along with Bill Beef. So you can. So the Lakeview Sailors win 6-2. Lakeview also going into the state playoffs as well with the victory, but Lakeview getting the win 6-2. And as Coach said, coming from behind again, they had the rally late to defeat Mercer, down 5-3 in the bottom of the seventh of that one. They didn't wait. They didn't wait around as long today. They only took them to the sixth inning for the big rally today. A 5-run sixth inning, and Lakeview gets the win 6-2. We'll take our, I believe this will be our final break. We'll come back with our name our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. More post game from Allegheny after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
That's an old picture.
Well, look at the background.
Oh, that's the year we put the vinyl siding on, isn't it?
Can you believe it's been 41 years?
Looking at the siding, no. It seems like only yesterday.
Just don't look in the mirror. Oh, don't do that. I was just joshing you. Oh, boy.
Warner's Home and Improvements has a lifetime fade warranty on siding and has worked with the same manufacturer for 40 years. Need siding? Check out Warner's Homes and Improvements at warnerconstruction.com.
That's not what I meant.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank is experienced when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
Win. Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
Win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Bay's Pub and Grill has just what you want. So come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Bay's Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage.
You have questions. Am I saving enough for retirement? Are my eggs in enough baskets? Are there financial considerations unique to women? You need answers. So where do you go for straightforward guidance? Ask the professionals. David O. Cashdollar, CFP, Timothy D. Cashdollar, CRC, and Eric W. Montgomery, CFP at Cashdollar & Associates have the knowledge and experience that can help you answer these questions and more. And they are conveniently located at 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. You have a financial professional you can turn to. Call Dave, Tim, and Eric at 724-458-5233. That's 724-458-5233. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. Member FINRA, SIPC. Dave Cashdollar and Eric Montgomery also offer advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. A registered investment advisor. Cashdollar & Associates, LLC is not a subsidiary nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here one final time at Allegheny College. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Chris, great job with Coach Beath in the post-game interview. You could tell how much that it meant to him. It meant a lot to to the program, the community. They've been so close for so many years. Breaking through today, it was looking a bit ominous there. 2-0 early,
Right.
even 2-1 going to the sixth. But the Sailors has become their MO in the postseason. Found a way to get it done.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, really well said, well recapped by you. That's exactly what happened. And, just like he said, Maddox Bell, the starting pitching, gave them a chance to win. And, they kind of hung around. Sharpsville could not blow the game open thanks to Bell and then the relief pitcher Mong. And then they came up big, some clutch bats, and then, of course, the unbelievable suicide squeeze that was executed. And just a great day for Lakeview baseball.
Well, you look back at this one, Sharpsville getting 2 early, and then in the third, Summer singles, Titus walks first and second, nobody out. A chance maybe for Sharpsville to maybe if not necessarily break it open, but at least certainly take full grasp of the game.
Yeah.
But with DeJulia, Divins, and Moyer coming up, but Bell able to retire them without them scoring, and then the leadoff walk, the sac fly from Boyd not making it 2-1, and then in the sixth inning, Grady Harbaugh hit by a pitch. What did he had? Didn't have an at bat. He was on base 3 times.
Right.
2 walks and hit by pitch. Maddox Bell the single, and then runners moving up on the passed ball. Garrett Guthrie put the ball in play. Third baseman throws home, and Harbaugh able to slide to the back point of the plate in safely. And then with the pinch runner Montgomery running for Bell at third with a strikeout. There was a strikeout, so 1 down. Leighton Zackrell, the suicide squeeze, not the safety squeeze. Montgomery was, if Zackrell doesn't get it in play, Montgomery is he's in the soup.
Right.
Zackrell gets it down to make it 3-2, and then Cody Fagley 2-run double that scored Lucas Fagley, and ends up with Owen Dye with a single in there as well. Johnny Husband a single. 10 men hit in the sixth as Lakeview gets the win 6-2. Maddox Bell 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Season high 5 innings, season high 97 pitches. Chris Mung, the relief win, 2 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. He was a little bit wobbly early, but boy, he cleaned it up in a hurry. That's a very nice pitching line.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt he came in. Yeah, you could tell the nervousness, nervous energy. He was having a hard time finding the strike zone, but then kind of once he got it going, yeah, he was really clutching relief.
Colin Summers, 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, 77 pitches for Summers, who started. He took a no decision. Carter DeJulia takes the defeat, 2 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Summers went 2 for 3 with a walk on the Sharpsville side. Let's see, Gabe Titus walked a couple times. Josh Divins walked and singled. Sharpsville held to 4 hits total. On the Lakeview side, Lucas Figley, a single and 2 walks. Cody Figley, that 2-run double. He finally broke through. He'd had a struggling at the plate in the postseason, but that big double. And then Owen Dye with a base hit and a walk. Johnny Husband singled and walked. And Garrett Guthrie, 2 for 3 today and a run batted in as Lakeview gets the win 6-2. One last bit of business. Our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. And Chris, a lot of guys to pick from. We just illustrated that. But we go with the junior pitcher, Maddox Bell. Did not get the win, but what he did to keep his team in the game after a bit of a shaky start, then had a key hit in that rally as well. Yeah. Certainly a lot of guys in contention for that today, but Maddox Bell, season high in pitches and innings. Our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game.
Yeah, I mean, again, and you heard Coach Beath, kind of describe how they were able to win the game, and that kind of illustrates it perfectly. He battled, he struggled, he had a hard time finding the strike zone at times, but he kept them in the game, and he kept his composure enough that they never sort of lost it. He exits the game with them down 2-1. And then, obviously we have the sixth inning heroics by him and his teammates at the plate. And he certainly is a great player of the game.
Maddox Bell of Lakeview is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. Like all of our players of the game, he has received a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2 J's to be screen printing and gifts in Hermitage. Once again, Lakeview's Maddox Bell, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. Lakeview wins 6-2. Earlier today, it was West Middlesex winning the 1A title 7-4 over Sagertown. On the softball side, the Sharon girls win their first ever district title 7-6 over Harbor Creek. Hickory and Cathedral Prep. I almost said Villa Maria. That would have been those are the throwback jerseys. Cathedral Prep, and we'll see if they have gotten underway yet. They've been battling weather up in Erie, and checking the old ticker here and see if we have anything. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg have the action here on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. They have video, they have audio, so certainly want to check that out. Let's see if we have no updates yet. It looks like they're trying to get underway. But anyway, Bob and Mark can tell you all about that one. I know, Chris, I know what we'll be listening to on the way home, certainly,
no doubt,
once they get going. But with that, that'll put a bow on our District 10 playoff coverage. Chris, always fun to work with you. A good District 10 tournament for our local teams, and we'll see what happens in the state tournament.
Yeah, no question, right? A lot of our teams getting the title, and a lot of teams heading off into states. Next week will be fun.
And I want to thank the folks here at Allegheny, Travis Larner, he and the great crew here, head coach Brandon Crum, all the great hospitality here. Hadn't had a chance to call a game here in a long time, but glad we got to be here Friday and then today. Fabulous facility, and I look forward to being back here. Whether it's later in the state playoffs or next spring or whenever, or maybe in PAC. I think Allegheny comes back to Grove City next year. But hey, maybe PAC tournament could be here. You never know. But thanks to Travis and the crew here, Bill Rossi, athletic director Sean King, as well. We appreciate all the hospitality here. Back in the studio, Aaron Byro doing a terrific job of working our doubleheader as always. Thank you, Aaron. Thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager. He and Mark Slazak have the Hickory Cathedral Prep softball game on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. Certainly invite you to check that out as they're getting going at Penn State Barron. Chris, we'll talk to you down the road.
Yeah, down the road. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for everything, and hopefully see you again in the state tournament.
For Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs saying so long from Allegheny, where the Lakeview Sailors defeat Sharpsville 6-2. Lakeview wins its first District 10 title in baseball, and you heard it here on Sports Radio 96.7 and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. Have a great afternoon and remainder of the holiday, everybody.
Today's baseball game broadcast has been brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better. Cash Dollar and Associates. where they have the client and only the client in mind. Lock, stock, and barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Warner's Home Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking, but better. Attorney Bill Motor. Herman's Water, when taste matters. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. And Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. Flynn's will get you in right now. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all our high school sports broadcasts.
Thanks for listening. We now return to our regularly scheduled program.